Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville YouTube channel, and welcome to the inaugural Struggleville premiere video. YouTube brought out this feature a couple of weeks ago, and I thought we'd give it a shot. And I thought the coupon catalog video, which is what we're doing right here, is the perfect time to do it because it's typically a more long-form video. So maybe it'll be a little bit more exciting. If you're watching this after the fact, we can explain a little bit how the Premiere thing works, at least to the best of my knowledge. As I said, this is the first time I've ever done it, but then we'll get into the coupons themselves. So if this is set up right, I'm going to upload this here on about Sunday, and I'm going to schedule it to go live Monday at 9 o'clock Central Time. If you were a subscriber, and especially if you've rung the bell, I don't know if non-bell ringers how this works for you, but you're supposed to be getting a notification 30 minutes before the video goes live, before it plays for the first time. You're also, like, 5 minutes beforehand supposed to get another notification, so they're going to bug the shit out of you to watch this. And it's going to show up in your subscription feeds. When the video plays, it's going to do a countdown. It's going to go 3, 2, 1. Yay, the video is live! Everyone's going to go crazy because it's the most exciting moment of their entire lives. And then there should be a live chat to the right side. If this worked out correctly, I've been talking to a few of you guys before the video even started. And unless you piss me off, I will stay around for a few minutes after the video's over. But, you know, by then everyone could just be gone anyway. Like, screw this guy, it's long, it's boring, I don't want to be around no more. I really have no idea how this is going to work out. After, it's going to become a normal video on the channel, so anyone could watch it just as they did any other video. I believe after the fact people will still be able to see all the live chat comments, but I don't know. And I was kind of wondering if I embed it, if I'm able to embed it on my website, or if it doesn't even let you. So we're going to learn a lot of things, and yeah, we're just going to get right into the video, because if I am nothing else, I am consistently inconsistent. We're doing a little bit different format on these coupons. Also, in a couple days, we'll have the Inside Track Club coupons. It won't be a breakdown, but I'm just going to show you guys all the Inside Track Club coupons. And then we also have to do the top 10 most searched for coupons on my website, which is usually a pretty popular video. I personally find it really interesting. And there's an interesting correlation between things that appear in the top 10 very often and prices or items that have rising prices. And I don't think one really has anything to do with the other than the fact is it is a measuring tool to see what items are really popular with Harbor Freight, and they're obviously seeing the same things, and that's why they're raising the prices. So, without any further ado, let's get into this. We're not going to go into detail on every single page, but it's 68 pages. This is going to take a second, but it's like 14 of coupons, and then we'll breeze through quickly. So anything with an X means that we already have a better coupon already available. By the way, these all expire on November 30th. How do I define better? Because this is a confusing thing at some point. If there's a coupon of a lower price available, then that would be a better coupon. If, let's say, we have another coupon for these gloves that expires on January 20th, well, then the expiration date is further out. So even if it's the same price, I define that as a better coupon because it lasts longer. It is available for a longer period of time. And every coupon that you'll see in this video that does not have an X on it has already been added to my website, struggleville.net. It is also already on the Struggleville Deals app. So if you type in the item numbers of any of these, they don't come up in the search on either place. Also, a little tip to help people out. If you're having a hard time finding an item, let's say you typed in 64417 because you wanted these gloves and nothing comes up, try the number on the other end. Every time they add a SKU number to an item, I had to spare you guys my burping. Anytime they add a SKU number to an item, it always goes to the front of the line. So old coupons, in my experience, will still work if they don't display this. So let's say the last gloves one stopped at 6136 and it had these numbers all behind it. Even though they add these at a later date, they should still work. So anyways, if you don't find it with this number, try something farther back and you might have better luck. So all of these, this 21-gallon air compressor, tons of coupons. I just posted maybe 100 coupons on the website over the last couple of days, and I think I saw this coupon like 20 times. It's all over the place. They always have it for the same price. Same thing with the reciprocating saw. A lot of the Chicago Electric stuff seems to be getting phased out, and this thing's $19.99 all the time. The winches we have, periodically coupons on those. What I'm going to do here is, for instance, this drill is a best available coupon. Once we get through this page, we're going to look at them more in depth individually, and I'm going to actually show you guys something that is how I track these coupons, and we don't always go through it like this in a video, so that's what's going to be new about it here in a second. Got the moving blanket. We already have another option available. Also, I believe it's 40 by 50, but there's a smaller blanket that you can get for free with a free item coupon. We have the Zurich at $159. That's one of the best available coupons in this generator. We have the 3-ton coupon for $79.99, so you definitely don't want to use the $86.99. And then one of everybody's favorites, and as you can see, they are now in 3 new colors. The 5-drawer mechanic carts at $189.99. And if you remember, back in the day, we were able to get these at $149.99. So I know they're still very popular. Personally, I bought mine at $149.99. I wouldn't pay $189.99 for it, because at one time they made a decision. They calculated how much it cost them to make this and ship it to stores, and all the fees are included in bringing that to market, and they decided they can make money at $149.99. Now, supply and demand and capitalism and all that, it's now up to $189.99 with the coupon, or $209.99 if you paid full price. And just as they are allowed to raise prices, I am allowed to be a disgruntled customer who doesn't want to pay, $40 or $50 more for a product that was cheaper just a few months ago. So, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to buy one. I don't see, I heard from people that they're supposed to have all of these colors eventually in every size. And there's no way the stores can. They don't have the floor space. They don't have the stock space to hold all of these things. And I also heard from other people, and of course I can't corroborate any of these things. It's just people pissing in the wind, and I'm hearing it. At least I'm not feeling it. I don't think that made sense, but it's okay. You guys understand what I mean. I heard that they're going to start doing where you can buy online and then pick up in store, and you'll be able to select the store you're picking up in and everything. That's going to be very expensive for them to do. That's like revamping their entire website, and it's a good thing. I mean, most places already do that, but that's just going to be ridiculously expensive for them to do. So between bringing all these new tools to market, especially when it's a new brand, because now they have to get some brand awareness going, and they have to really promote these items in a different way, because it's a brand no one's ever heard of. No one knows anything about it. And in some ways that's good for them, because maybe someone doesn't know that the Icon brand is a Harbor Freight, and otherwise they'd say, it's Harbor Freight, it's shit, I don't want it. But they don't know Icon, so they give it a try. Then later they find out it's Harbor Freight, and they say, hey, that Icon thing was actually pretty good, so maybe not all Harbor Freight things are shit. But anyways, all these things cost money, and I think that has something to do with the prices rising. Cue people bringing up tariffs, which may play a part, but at least that one I'll agree with, because as an eBay seller, I get screwed all the time by trying to sell things internationally. So, the ladder, we had a better coupon available. Usually you can find that for $99.99, or at least periodically, so we don't have to worry about that too much. And the Movers Dolly, we already have another coupon available. So, looking more in depth, what I was doing with this, and I hope this works out, I didn't actually test it. We're going to take a look at each individual coupon, and we can look up the history of it. And I'm just pulling up a page from the app so we can see past coupons. Here's the one that's in the catalog that expires on November 30th, and it is at $9.99. So we also had last month, it was $11.99, or ended on the 29th. Another $11.99, $11.99, $11.99. So going back to May, all the other coupons have been $11.99. So $9.99 is working out pretty good for you. Now we have the Zurich at $159.99. Past coupon for $169 that ended November 24th. $169, $169, $169. So it's been $169 every time going back to March 31st. So saving ourselves $10 on a Zurich. Nice of them to drop the price on something. We talked a little bit about these, but we can see what other coupons are currently available. This is the first official coupon with all 6 of the colors. If you remember, there was an email, 2 weeks ago that inadvertently showed the colors for a few minutes, a few hours. I don't know how long it was. I didn't actually see it. Other people told me about it and showed me screenshots, but I didn't see it. $189.99 there, $189.99 for that. $189.99 there, $179.99, and that is good through the 15th, so we did have to go back a little bit, but we do have a $179.99 there. The $169.99 expired on the 5th of October, and we can see this. I only have it load one page, so we're not going to get all the way back, but look at that. Look at that in March. Damn, don't you wish you would have bought it in March. Bastards. Such bastards. So, yeah, sucks. On to the next page, we have the 26-inch extra deep cabinets here. $239 is going to be the best available right now. Spray gun, it's another thing you see coupons for all the time. We have a better one already available. 1.5 ton jack. I think it's number 68053. 680. See, look at that. I screw with these things way too much. That always has coupons available. Moving on to the tactical light, that's your best available. I think they've all been that $9.99 price, but we'll check that out. Vulcan welder, best price available. They have 52 different welders now, and they introduced more in the catalog today, or in this month's catalog. We'll see more of that here in a minute. You got the Fat Boy low profile creeper for $19.99, and that's the best available. Then these impact wrenches, and they actually have 2 different items within one coupon. So sometimes that gets a little screwy where they'll have some coupons that only have this one, and then some only have this one, and then they do this thing where they put 2 of them together, and it kind of screws things up, but we'll check that out. 60 LED solar security light. They screwed around with this one because I feel like they swapped out item numbers between this 60 LED and like 30 LED or whatever the smaller one was, because when I typed in, I don't know if it was this first number or which one it was, but it actually brought up the wrong security light, but the number was on the coupon of the one that was wrong, if that makes sense. So it was goofy and it kind of confused me for a second, but we got a better option available there. Got your tie-down straps at $8.99, and the airless paint spray, we have a better one available there too. So getting into the individual coupons, looking at the 26-inch roller cabinet, guys. We're at $239.99 is the coupon for this month's catalog. In the August catalog, it was $229, so we've gone up $10 there. And you can see every coupon before then was $229, so they're stiffing you for 20 extra bucks on those. The tactical flashlight at $9.99. And you can see here's an example of last time it had 2 different items that worked for the same coupon. It would kind of be interesting if this would work for the headlamp, just for shits and giggles. I don't know. So $9.99 again, $9.99, $9.99, $9.99. So this is what I do every time you guys see a coupon breakdown video, and I'm saying, oh, one time it was this, or in this day it was this. Just searching through these results on every single coupon. Now we have the Omni Pro 220 at $849. And you can see just last month, I can't read when the expiration date was, it's so small, but it was $829, $829, $799. So here, if you bought this in August, you paid $799, but now you are up to $849, so an extra $50 on that one. Fat Boy Creeper, $19.99. I think this is always the same price. $19.99 every time. You can see all of these are email coupons. They can be good for anywhere from 3 days to 2 weeks typically. So sometimes you end up having a lot of coupons because they're only good for a couple days at a time. You see there's about a 2-week spread in these. So this one expired on the 25th. Then this one was the middle of April. Then this one is at the end of April. And now we're in the middle of May. That was only a week later. And that was a whole month later. So for a while it was coming out every other week. But always $19.99 on that one. Man, I really shouldn't eat before I do these videos. I'm just all fucked up right now. The air impact wrenches. So you can see the coupon from this coupon catalog shows both of them. And then here we also had both of them at $74.99, so the same price. $74.99 just for the one, $74. Here we are at $79.99 back in July. A lot of the air tools I would expect to be getting cheaper, not more expensive. More and more people are moving towards cordless, battery-operated tools of this nature, so there's no reason for these to go up in price. I don't think they're going to go anywhere as far as not selling them anymore, but they certainly are going to go down rather than up. And onto the ratcheting straps. We have $8.99 is the coupon now. They were $9.99, $9.99. So they're saving us $1 going back to May on the ratcheting straps. And the paint sprayer, $169.99. It was $169 last time also. Looks like it's always $169.99. On to the next page. We have a 105-piece 4-drawer chest. I feel like they put a lower quality tools in these tool kits than if you buy the individual pieces. Maybe it's just the difference between the Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh Pro or whatever, but I don't feel like it's a good quality tool in just the mechanic kits that they put out. We got the 20-volt Bauer lithium cordless half-inch impact, and if you saw the video I just posted on, what day was that? Saturday. They came out with some new Bauer tools, which is nice, so we can have some compatibility here with the batteries, different options available. But $89.99, that's going to be one of your best right now. The Hercules, look at that, dropping the price like a rock. This tool is one example of Harbor Freight shooting for the moon and realizing that they weren't worth all that. So this one's come down quite a bit since its release. The generator there in the middle is the best available. The battery charger we have another coupon for, and they have that all the time. 2-ton shop crane is the best available. The ammo can, they have 1 million of these now too. Batteries, that's a free item if you have a coupon. We got a better option available for that horizontal shaft engine. The 500 capacity steel cargo carrier. It's one of our best available coupons, and my buddy Chicken Hawk Farmstead, he did a video on one of these, and I don't know if it was the steel cargo carrier or if it was a different one, putting it together, putting it on his vehicle. I don't know if he ever did an update. Buddy, you should do an update. Let me know how that thing went. I think there was a problem with it. Having to use a adapter to go from, 1.25 inch to 2-inch receiver, and it had too much play in it. It just seemed like it wobbled too much, and I don't know if that ended up being an issue or if he had to fix that or what happened with that. So we have the 2,000 watt continuous 4,000 watt peak inverter. That's going to be the best available. Torque wrenches, a lot of times we'll see those for $9.99. So $11.99 coupon we're not too interested in. There's that tool chest we'll try and get through here. So we've seen as high as $39.99, but looks like $34.99 is typical. The Bauer 20 volt, $89.99 in this catalog. And not much movement there, huh? Oh, started out $99.99 looks like. Well, I just had this one outlier, look at that. One at $99.99. And then it was still at $89.99, and then there's, yeah. So, anyway, it looks like the new normal is going to be $89.99 because they haven't gone up to $99.99 in a while. The Hercules, here you go, $2.99, and then there was $3.79. There should be another $2.99. Yeah, there's another $2.99 there. How pissed would you be if you didn't know this coupon existed, and then you saw this coupon and thought, oh man, I'm getting a good deal. Look, it was $3.99. They're taking $20 off. I'm going to buy it. And then they come out with the $2.99. It's like you were the sucker in the middle. that paid $100 more than everybody else. Really, anyone who bought it at any of these prices back here. I don't know if they can get any lower than $2.99, but that was ridiculous. There was a lot of people right when it came out that said, no, that thing's not worth $3.99. No way. I don't know. Anyway, on to the generator. $4.29 in this catalog, so it was $4.49, $4.49, $49, $49, $49. So it looks like the $2.29 is a pretty good deal because it's $20 cheaper than everything we've seen in the past. So you're doing pretty good on that buy. Our ammo can. Looks like we had a $12.99 there, $12.99, $9.99. So you have a range there, $9.99 to $12.99, but at least we're at the lower portion of that range. The cargo carrier. So this coupon is at $37.99. We've seen $39.99s. It's only a $2 difference. Who cares? See, this one's going back to September of last year, so they don't have coupons too often on this. $129.99, and looks like that's all we get. Oh, there's a $127, but again, just $2. Another thing that we must not get coupons on too much, because this is way back before I was cropping out every single coupon. It takes a shitload of time, guys. Like, I should just do like a live stream with a camera over my shoulder sometime when I have to go through like a coupon catalog or something. It would just be craziness. Extremely boring, but just you'd be like, wow, this idiot spends this much time on this. Dumbass. Oh, we got the Daytona Jack for $109.99. It's the best available coupon. I don't understand these Jacks. Are the Pittsburgh Jacks shit? Because I own one and it's worked just fine for me. I just don't understand the Daytona line. Like, I get they want to have economy, mid-level, and the high level, and you're shooting for most people to buy right in the middle, and that's probably where their highest profit percentages are, is the middle-tiered items. But it's a floor jack. Either it works or it doesn't work. Like, there's already 5,000 Pittsburgh different jacks, and maybe they're going to phase those out, but they still have just millions of jacks. I don't understand it. There's way too many. There's some products where you can have quality levels, but there's just such redundancy, like the Quinn sockets and the Pittsburgh Pro sockets. I don't even know which one's supposed to be the premium brand, but it's a socket, and it's a lifetime warranted socket. It's either going to work or it's going to break, and I'm going to return it and get another one. Or just never buy the brand again, but I don't know. I'm all for, like, new products when they're new, innovative products, when they're different stuff, but just cluttering up this shit with more of the same. God. Alright, 225-piece mechanic toolkit. That's going to be a best available coupon we'll look at. We have a Bauer using, I think that's probably the same battery. I think the other one we saw was 20 volt. The quarter-inch hack switch. If you guys haven't heard, I won one of those Bosch Freaks, so we're definitely got to do a video on that. I just got to rub it in people's faces. But it's not really, because I did make a video, and I told you guys, I don't think they're even going to get 2,000 submissions. They were giving away 2,000 of these impact driver deals, and to enter the contest, you had to make a 30-second video. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now. I've done giveaways, I've done all sorts of different stuff, and I just know the more you ask of people, the less people are going to participate. So, even though that drill is maybe worth maybe $200, I have no idea. If I said, I'm going to give you $200 and all you have to do is like the video, you're going to get, I don't know, 30 or 40% to do it. There's going to be 60% of people that say, $200, but I got to hit the like button. Fuck him, that is way too much work for me. Now, if I said you have to like and comment, we're going to be down to 20%. If I say you have to like, comment, and subscribe, only 10% of people are going to do it. Like, there's diminishing returns when you ask more and more of people. And even though Bosch, huge brand, very popular, I don't think they promoted it well because I just accidentally stumbled on it. It wasn't like I just saw it everywhere. They should have made Google ads and all sorts of stuff promoting this contest. I think they were hoping it would go viral and just, it'd be all over the place, but it wasn't, at least in my sphere. So anyway, I never thought for a second they would even get 2,000 submissions. So I was trying to tell you guys, anyone who makes a video, if they're honest about this, is going to win one of these things. And so they emailed me, said I won. I haven't physically received it, and I know of 2 other people at the moment who said they have also won. And so anyway, hey, I made a video on it, and I told people to do it, so I tried. I did my part. I was a good Samaritan. Let's see, the working platform, we have a better already available. The auger, we have a better coupon already available. Portable shed, that's going to be a best available. The Braun light, look at that. Look what they're doing to us. Oh, man, they're raising the price on it. So the coupons have forever been $19.99, and now you're up to $24.99, and they raised the price to $39.99. I actually think when this item first came out, the regular price was $29.99, and I think it went to $34.99, and the coupons were still $19.99. I could be wrong on that. Overall, it's a nice light, but mine, and I use it, but I haven't used it a ton, and as far as I know, I don't remember ever dropping it. Mine, right along the side here, there's screws that hold this plastic piece in. It just split right there, and the whole thing, it's what holds the light, the stick, it keeps it from moving or whatever. And as I tried to wrap it as tight as I could with electrical tape, and I think it'll hold for a little bit, but it kind of pisses me off that, it's not like it's an expensive light, but it's expensive enough. Like, if you had to pay the full $39.99 price and a couple months later it was broken, you'd be pissed too. Especially if it wasn't like, oh, I stepped on it or I dropped it or whatever. So, the positioning dolly, we have another better one already available there. Extension cord is going to be a best available. We have something better for the cutoff tool. And the chipper shredder at $4.19, that's a really high price, but it's the best we have right now. Of course, it's not the season for it, so it's weird to even put the chipper shredder in October. I guess depending where you live in the country, November is a good time for lawn stuff. I don't know. So take a little deeper dive into these individual coupons. We have $109.99. This one's supposed to be on my specialty coupons page, but I actually haven't checked to actually double check that it's there. But if you typed in any of these SKU numbers into the search on my website, you would get this coupon. It's $20 off, and it's expired. Never mind. Scratch all of that. There's another coupon that I'm thinking of that doesn't have a expiration date listed on it, so maybe we'll see it later. So let's see, where were we? 109 on that. So 109 was 119 back in August. But then in July it was 109. So here's another sucker that got it in the middle. But can I just toot my own horn a little bit? If you're subscribed to the channel and you're watching and paying attention, you would have never bought this thing at $119.99 anyways, because I would have made a video at that time and I would have said, hey, last month it was only $199 and this month it was only $199 and then that was $119. But you know what I mean. I'm keeping you guys up to date on this shit, damn it. Alright, so $109.99 is a good deal for the overpriced Daytona Jack. I would just buy the cheaper Pittsburgh myself. Mechanic Toolkit, with what I still think is the shitty version of all their tools. $99.99 is the current coupon. Last time $99, $99, $99, $99, $99. Okay, always $99. Don't gotta worry about that one. The Bauer, $64.99. I thought it was $59 at one point, but it might have been a different one. Bam! Look at that. Smart as a whip. So back in July we had a $59, June $59. So they've raised the price for us. That was on this one over here. They raised the price on us $5. Not awful, but I still don't like it. I'm a cheap ass. Anytime they raise the prices, it's going to make me mad. So we got the portable shed at $139.99. And it looks like it is always that price. Going all the way back to September of 17. And the Braun Light, we'll take a closer look at all those coupons to show you what I was talking about. Somebody's going to know why that just happened. Alright, $24.99. Here's the last coupon that expired in the middle of October at $19.99. Here we see the regular price was $34.99 and $19.99 was the coupon. Here it was $29.99 with the $19.99 coupon. That was just in July, so they've raised it $10, even just the regular price, since the end of July. You can see going all the way back to the first time we saw the coupon at $19.99. Our extension cord, $29.99. It was $34.99. And it looks like they've had a mixture of 29 and 34. Look how awful that scan is. That looks like shit. The chipper shredder, I want to say it was somewhere around $369 at one point. I think that's the price I bought it at, which I really like this thing. It's pretty good. I've seen some people say you just stick the branch in there and let it go, but you can't. I mean, I don't know, maybe the instructions say to let it go because of like safety hazards or whatever, but you're going to jam up the machine if you just hold on to it. You got to kind of feather it in and hold it back a little bit, but for me, it's not the strength of the motor that was restricting, it was the chute here. Like every branch that I could get to fit through here, I was able to get it to chip up, which was surprising. Really impressive. I didn't put anything through the top. $429, $429. There's a $399. Maybe that was the lowest it got back in July. Yeah, maybe that was as low as it was. $399 in March 31st. The Hercules, so that's going to be our best available there. Prices on those have gone up and down a little bit too. I think it might have been $89.99 at one time, or maybe it went the other way. We'll see. These air compressors, we always got coupons. We saw this with that light, but now it's its own individual coupon, and it's the best available. Got the drain cleaner over here. Little workbench. All these best available coupons. There was a kind of a neat pattern at one point where, let me look at it so I can, as I was putting this together, page 2, page 3, holy shit, page 2, page 3, page 4, and page 6 all had 7 coupons on them that were the best available. I just thought it was kind of funny that they would all have exactly 7. Seemed like an odd coincidence. We got the clamp and cut edge guide for $14.99 is best. The jack, the ball joint service kit, which I feel like we don't see coupons on that too often. When we do, it's probably more likely a inside track load coupon. It just seems like that's where it would be. We have the Bauer pavement breaker and the remote control stunt car, which I still think it's goofy as hell that they put toys in there. I don't know. Maybe while you're buying your drill, you buy your kid a little RC car. I don't know. So $99 is the current coupon for the Hercules. We have the $10 off coupon, which, does this say never expires? Where does it? Oh, right in big-ass letters at the top. Jeez. No expiration date, so keep that in your back pocket. You can always take $10 off any Hercules kit. Here we go. It was $89.99. $89.99, $89.99. So for the longest time, going back to April of this year, it was $89.99, and then they started screwing you right around September. Wow. Only a recent screwing. How nice of them. Headlamp, I think this thing's always $9.99. Yes, sir. The drain cleaner. You can clean out your pipes. Bend over and spread them. $2.89, $2.99 at the end of October, so we got a little bit better. $2.89, $2.89. Looks like it always hovers between $2.89 and $2.99, so we're at the lower of the two prices this month if that's something you're interested in. The workbench, current coupon $74.99. Looks like in June it was $79.99, $74, $79, $79, $76. Threw a curveball in there. 82.46. What the hell kind of price is that? Goofy bastards. There was oh crap, no, I forgot. It was like the rule of 4s and 9s or something when I worked at a hotel, and they said you would never end a price with like the 2 or the 6, I guess if you're talking about pennies, but it was always ended in 99. So you would never end it in 82, because anyone who's willing to pay 82 will pay 84. So you do 84.99, or you would never do 86.99 or 88.99. You would always go 89.99. You would get as close as you can to that next level. So I don't know, that's just how our pricing always ended up. And there was actually like an entire written out thing from the corporate office saying why you do that, and I don't know, that was kind of neat. See, the Sander, $64.79, another kind of goofy price. This is our current one, $59.99 in the past, $59.59. So it looks like they raised it about $5 on us for this last month. So because it's not something I would expect to permanently see a higher price at, if I was interested in this, I would wait till next month and see if something comes along, or if, as the weekly emails come out, if something better than 64 comes out, because they have a history of showing $59.99 all the time. So something like that, I would assume it comes back. $14.99 is our current. Looks like we had $12.99 last month. $14.99, $14.99, $14.99. So for some reason they decided to save us $2 one time. Maybe it'll become a new normal, or maybe they just, who knows. They've been making a lot of mistakes lately. So many coupons have been messed up. They just, I don't know what happened. $89.99 is our current coupon. So $89.99 every single time. We got the ball joint kit. And current coupon's $59.99. We had it at $59. Looks like every time. Even though I think this is kind of more interesting to go through it with you guys as far as the prices go, we're at $3.99 for that. It's taking too damn long, that's for sure. We're going to have to breeze through as we go here. So $3.99.99 every time on the pavement breaker. Little RC car. Only saw it one other time a couple of months ago for $12.99. So going on to the next page, we have a better available on the compound miter saw, which that has kind of been dropping in price as we go. Of course, they're replacing it with other brands, other store brands. The Diablo, it's the best available. The Portland, I had for a while was going to buy this, but the more I think about it, I think I'm going to get into DeWalt's 20-volt tools and get a 20-volt cordless chainsaw. I got my 18-inch Craftsman gas one, but man, something about, as long as it works good, the cordless tools are so much lighter and more convenient. I mean, the batteries might go dead, and I don't know how long it will last, but the convenience is just so nice compared to having to mix with mixing 2-cycle and haven't started the thing in like 6 months, so now it won't run right, and it's like, god dang, come on. We got a corded heavy-duty extreme torque impact wrench, $99.99. These were, I don't remember seeing them, and we'll look at it here in a second. I don't think anything comes up. I don't remember. Anyway, we got the propane heater at the top, then we got the in-house electric stove heater, which I have something similar to that because my house freezes for some reason. I actually kind of like them. I think they're kind of neat, kind of cheesy, but then also kind of neat, so it's just, I don't know. The engine's at $649.99. We got a safe at $269. That's the best coupon available. We have better options available for the towing chain. Better option available for the storage cabinet. And this is going to be your best available for the 6-ton jack. So, looking at the best availables. The Diablo right now is $79.99. It is a newer item, and it's always been $79.99. Moving on to the Portland Chainsaw, which, if you remember, they had a recall on this, and they just somewhat recently, within the last couple of months, brought it back out with apparently an updated switch. I don't know if they did any other changes, but current coupon is $39.99. And every coupon since they brought it back has been the same price. The Bauer Corded Impact. Every time $99.99. It's the only coupon on that. You can see all I did was search the 63072. So I didn't search these two numbers, but I just don't remember seeing it before anyway, so there can't be much coupon history to it, even if there is one or two old ones. $649.99 on the engines. You can see sometimes they're broken up, but this one was $669, $669, $69, $69, $69. Wow, $5.99 that time. So this was, I can't read it. This was a long time ago, and it was $5.99. So they've raised it quite a bit, but at least this $649 has given us a little bit of a break, $20 off. The Safe, $269. We had $279 back in June, $269, $269, and $279 all the way back in September of last year. So $269 is our lowest of the two options. 6-ton jacks. $29.99 back in September. Well, it looks like that was an outlier because everything else has been $34.99. On to the next page here. Best available for the power pack. Another 20-volt Earthquake. The other ones were Bauers, weren't they? So, I actually have no idea what is the difference between the Earthquake cordless and the Bauer cordless. Someone can educate me, I'm sure. And the winch is the best available for that one. These outlets are kind of neat. I still think that these style of USB ports are on their way out and that they should have put USB-Cs in there. At least that should be coming out at some point. But I do like the idea. Being able to plug in both the traditional socket and the USB all into one outlet is kind of nice at $9.99. And I remember I did look these up when I first saw them on Amazon, and I wasn't able to find one on Amazon for that price or better. So it is a pretty good deal too. We have a better option available for the work light and the gloves. That's the best available coupon. See, the Ultra Durables are listed as new. I don't know if that's marketing or if that's true. We got a hammer kit from Bauer. It's $59.99. This propane torch with push-button igniter, there's two different versions. I actually think the push-button one is the higher of the two. I can't remember what exactly they call the other, but they look exactly the same thing. It's been under this Greenwood brand for a very long time, and these have a very special place in my heart. Maybe 5-6 years ago, they used to have the coupon for this that was $13.99. And again, I don't think it was the push-button version. I think it was the cheaper version. But it was $13.99. It was like limit 7 or 8. And I'd just buy a bunch of these things, and then I'd turn around and sell them on eBay for $35 plus shipping. And it would just sell all day long. For whatever reason, I don't know if people didn't know you could just get that at Harbor Freight, or I don't know the particulars. All as I know is it made me very good money. And then they quit putting out that coupon, and I had to cry myself to sleep for a while. I'm still trying to get over that hurt. Foldable sawhorse, we have the best available coupon. Step bits is your best available right now. You got a breaker bar, it's your best available. And a surveillance camera, which is also your best available. Way overpriced. Look on Amazon. There's some China brands that are way cheaper than that. And I can't imagine the Harbor Freight version is the super high quality, so I definitely look for some Chinese people that want to sell it to me cheap. $59.99 in the current. It looks like $59.99 every time. The Earthquake, $129.99. Looks like $129 every time. The Winch, current one is $99.99, and it's been $99 every time. So we don't have much price variances here. It's not going to be much history on this one. It's a newer item. $9.99 the last time also. The gloves, our current coupon at $9.99. And just looking up, the top pair has been $9.99 every single time. Bauer, $59.99. and every one of those has been $59.99. Here's my favorite. It's the only coupon we have of recent times, I guess. $24.99. Back in the day, before I even had my website, I would sell coupons on eBay. I think they were like $1.49 a piece, and I used a 3-ring binder that had football card sleeves or baseball card sleeves, whatever, and I organized all the coupons in there. And I'd work at the hotel, and every day from the hotel I would just process all my eBay sales. I figured I'm already on the clock here making money, and of course there's a lot of downtime there. Looks like these were $13.99 every time. So I would just be licking envelopes and throwing coupons in them, and man, I'd get days where I sold 30, 40 coupons in a day, and it wasn't a lot of money, but I figured anything's better than nothing. It was a good way to build up a lot of feedback on my eBay account, too. $14.99 is your current coupon. $14.99. One of the reasons I even started posting them is eBay made some changes to their rules regarding selling coupons, and I don't even remember now what the specifics were. But I decided, all right, I'll just post them instead of selling them, and I had my website and an AdSense account, and I don't know if any of you ever went to my website when it was under the old format where it wasn't the individual posts and everything. I used GoDaddy's system. We have $79.99 for this. Looks like we don't get coupons too often, but they've been $79 in the past. I was under GoDaddy's website builder, which the thing is atrocious. It's absolutely awful. And it was such a pain to update or change anything, and you couldn't line things up correctly. And it was such a shit show. Best thing I ever do is switch over to my WordPress and HostGator, because the website's done a lot better and it's a lot easier to manage since then. The Hercules Anger Grinder. Yeah, well, that too. $34.99. Service cart at $39.99. Both of those are your best availables. Wide Mouth Tool Bag, $3.99. By the way, I have a bunch of these things. They were giving them, Craftsman a couple years ago gave them away for free. I just got my Milwaukee set that came in a bag like this. I don't know how good this Voyager bag is as far as how strong the zipper is and the canvas or whatever they use for it. But you can buy different branded tool bags on eBay super cheap, because there's a lot of people that buy the different sets and they don't need the bag, or they have a bunch of different sets and they don't need 10 bags. You can get them really cheap and you might be able to get a branded. Like, you could buy the Milwaukee bag for maybe $5 and put your cheap Harbor Freight tools in them, but then you're walking around and everyone's thinking, oh man, he spent a lot on those tools because they're Milwaukee, and well, of course then you might get robbed. I don't know. Yeah, probably a bad idea. Instead, put your Milwaukee tools in the cheap-ass Harbor Freight bag, because no one will steal it from you then. Alright, drill press, we got a better option available. The 2.5 ton jack, that's our best available there. The impact sockets, they had a coupon not too long ago at the same price for those. Got a better available on the Portland, and that's a best available on the Bigfoot wagon. Best available on that one. Best available on the Flex combination wrenches. I have some, but I don't have mine don't flex, so I'm kind of curious if any of you guys own these. What do you think of them? Kind of sounds like something I should buy for $19.99. Oh, we got the tire. We have another one, a better coupon available there, and the vacuum. Getting into some specifics. $34.99, $34.99. Looks like it's always $34.99, so they haven't been screwing around with the price on that. Service cart, $39.99, $39.99 every time. The bag, I feel like it was $2.99 at one point. $4.99, $4.99. No, I'm wrong. It went the other way. So it's usually $4.99. They're cutting us a break for $1. So the last coupon we had on this was way back in April, and it was $139.99. So we're saving $10 on the 2.5 ton rapid pump. But the black Pittsburgh for a 2 ton or 3 ton is like $80. So I guess it depends if you want aluminum and you want it to be a rapid pump aluminum. Didn't they used to call them racing jacks, or is that a different one? I don't know. See the impacts here at $19.99, $19.99, $19.99. So it looks like it's always $19.99. Also, right now, Sears has Craftsman half-inch deep well impacts. I don't think it's a 13-piece. I think theirs is like a 10-piece maybe, but it's on clearance right now for $19.99. Or I guess it could be a sale, not necessarily clearance. The panel wagon. Always $49.99. And the rubber hose is $19.99 every time. The flex wrenches, $19.99 every time going back to March. And the vacuum is always $39.99. Now we have the rechargeable flashlight at $1.99. This is a new item. Actually, the first store I went to try and get it, they didn't even have it yet. So far, I like it. I've only used it a couple of times, but I've left it plugged in the cigarette lighter on my truck pretty much all the time. I have had 2 different people tell me that they bought this and it got stuck in their cigarette lighter, and it sounded like it was a real pain in the ass to get out. So keep that in mind. I haven't personally had that problem, but I'll be pissed if I do. So, let's see. We got a better available on the 3-ton jacks. We got a better available on the angle grinder. Best price on the cutoff wheels. However, I did post a deal on my website for a 25-pack of cutoff wheels that was a really good deal. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what the price was, but a lot of you guys took advantage of it. This, oh, my mouse is going dead. That could be awful. Hang on, I gotta pause this before it happens right in the middle of it. Just looked at the timer as I was changing the batteries, and we are at 52 minutes. Jesus. It's taking way too long, unless there's like an overwhelming amount of people who just love this kind of format. I don't think we're going to be doing it this way again, because this is taking a while. Let's see, the hex, I had to put this in afterwards. You can see that's not handwritten, that is after. Anyways, we should still have a 99-cent one for that, I do believe. Either way, there's something better. The multifunction tool at $14.99 is the best available. And the hex keys at $4.99. The wheel chock, $5.99. Of course, the magnetic tool holder is an item that we have for free. And what I was thinking about doing is the next time I take the magnets out of these, one, I need to record it because a couple of different people have asked me how to get the magnets out of there. I just wedged a screwdriver in and pried them out. I don't know. But next time I do it, I want to get the 4-foot, I think it's 4-foot power strip that Harbor Freight sells. Sometimes you can get it on coupon for $14.99, more regularly $17.99. But I want to like glue or epoxy these magnets to the back of that thing and slap it on the back of the toolbox that I picked up, the Husky, because it was supposed to have a power strip built into it, and of course it didn't. So I got to come up with my own solution, but I think that'll work out pretty well. Float chargers, we have another coupon available. I have another tool bag. I don't remember how big the other one was, but this one's $6.99. It's quite a bit more. And we have another coupon available for the locking pliers. Breaker bar, another option available. Have the canvas drop cloth, that's our best. The split gloves are our best. And the digital caliper fractional reading, whatever. Digital caliper, $9.99. We have the rechargeable mechanic flashlight, which seems really expensive to me. I don't know why that is $20. It does not look like a $20 flashlight to me, but it's there. The dust and particle mask, we have a better available. The 10-inch flat-free tire, I feel like we haven't seen coupons for that before. They have a different tire, but it's not the flat-free one, so that's kind of neat. We got the multi-tool blade set for $6.99. Menards just had a similar set that was free after rebate. For those of you who are near Menards, maybe you picked that up. The polypropylene dolly, $9.99. The hole saws, that's the best we have. I just did another video, or not a video, well, it was in a video, but a post on my website for a bunch of hole saws. That was a really good deal, too. And we got the defroster at $8.99. And a 2 USB port charger with nightlight for $5.99, and that is a new item. I believe this has been $1.99 every time we've seen it. Yeah, it was just one other time, I guess. I thought we saw it more than that, but yeah, $1.99. Cutoff wheels. Kind of interesting thing is, I wish I could find the video at this point. I know it was one of these newer Warrior items, but I saw somebody who peeled off the Warrior label, and it said DeWalt underneath of it. Like DeWalt was actually printed on the item, and then this was a sticker placed over the top of it. I don't know if it was specifically the 4.5-inch cutoff wheels or what it was, but that was really interesting. I wish I could find it again. So it looks like at one time we had it down to $4.99, but it almost always is $5.99. The multifunction tool at $14.99. It looks like that's what we always have there. The hex keys, which, I don't know, these kind of seem shitty. $4.99. Yeah, I had them all the way down to $3.99 just at the end of July. Otherwise, $4.99. The wheel chuck. $5.99. And looks like that. $4.99 back in June. Otherwise, $5.99 is pretty typical on that one. The wide mouth bag. Well, $5.99 last year, but $6.99 ever since. The drop cloth at $12.99. So we hit at $13.99 one time, $13.99. Not much movement either way, only $1. Split leather work gloves, $5.99, $5.99. The digital caliper, we're at $9.99. Looks like it's $9.99 every time. And it's not something we see a coupon on too often because this already goes all the way back to September of last year. So it's over a year old. Some people ask me why I don't delete all the old and expired coupons. Well, when I do my research, as you can see, I'm using the same search as you guys are. And if I deleted all the expired ones, then I would never be able to say what old prices were and knowing when they expired, when they were issued. I mean, all that's kind of helpful and relevant information to keep an eye on. You see at one time this was $17.99. Looks like it started $17.99. The regular price was $19.99, so they've raised the regular price $5 and the coupon price, which makes me think it must be a somewhat popular item. Again, it seems really overpriced for just a little flashlight that's rechargeable. But I mean, that's the same price as the Slim Bar light, or at least what the Slim Bar light was for like a year. Flat free tire, $10.99. That's the only coupon we have. Multi-tool blades. It's like $6.99 every time. Polypropylene dolly. I had a dolly made out of polypropylene, but it didn't look like that. I cracked myself up. $5.99 on the hole saw kit, but that's the only one we got. That could have been one where I probably should have looked at the old item number, because that's had a coupon before. We'll just pretend that we saw the past prices on it. $8.99, that's another one. I'm sure it has old ones, but $8.99 is the only coupon we have coming up. When I went through and linked all of these together, I just typed in the first, most of the time I just typed in the very first one. $8.99 is the only coupon that came up. I didn't go through every one. Like I said, I didn't check them. I guess I could have, but it was a hefty amount of time to begin with. So $5.99, $5.99, $5.99. And you guys know that I'll spend at least 2 hours on this video because we're at the 1 hour mark in just recording it. We're done with most of the coupons. We're going to have more coupons, a few scattered throughout, and the last page, of course, has a bunch more coupons too. And we'll talk about a few items along the way, but most of this I'm just going to scroll through, and we're not going to do tons of commentary. But an hour recording and an hour rewatching it with you guys, which actually will be really interesting for me because I don't typically ever rewatch my videos. The only time I do is if I have to edit something out because I said something so egregious that it cannot be made public, which has happened. Or if I just mess something up so bad that I'm like, I'd be embarrassed to let this go out. I got a couple of the different magnetic stuff. All of these, if they're going to make all these different tool carts up here in different colors, they have to bring out the accessories in different colors. Who the hell's going to buy the where's all the colors at? The, like, green toolbox and then get a red side tray? Wait, Christmas? Come on. So hopefully those come out at some point. We saw the Yukon stuff just within the last month or two. They came out with all their different storage cabinetry stuff. It's about time they expanded past just this cart that's been out for a while, which, by the way, I think that's in the Black Friday ad for $199 maybe. And I want to get that, which something I should have brought up to begin with. I'm going to do something different for when I do the Black Friday ad breakdown. I announced it or just kind of showed you guys the scans of it earlier, but now that we have all the coupons in place, I'm going to do a more in-depth video on it. But I'm either going to do like the top 5 best deals for Black Friday or maybe the top 10 best deals for Black Friday. But I'm not going to go through every single deal in it because I think we could make it a little bit more succinct. $129.99 for this guy, and this coupon's for $149.99. What the hell is wrong with them? So we have a $20 cheaper version there. Miter saw stand. I have one of these, but mine doesn't have wheels. Damn, do I wish mine had wheels on it. Damn thing's heavy between the saw and the stand. Jeez, lugging that thing up and down stairs. Awful. Got the Hercules, regular price $3.99. Comparing it to a DeWalt. A DeWalt. Got some Admiral blades with the Hercules. Our circular saw, that is the best available there at $25.99. I just saw a deal with the 20 volt max DeWalt, obviously cordless, circular saw, and it was only like 69 or 70 bucks, so that's one of the first things I want to buy if I do get into their batteries and their chargers and all that stuff. Is seeing, it's the only coupon I got for that. Is looking into that circular saw. $79.99 is the best available coupon for the rotary hammer kit. You can see they're starting to get a bunch more Bauer stuff. And your Chicago Electrics. It's funny. They have your typical rotating handle one, which actually I think sounds like a pretty neat idea. 7.5 amp, your mid-level, and then your industrial. I don't know if Harbor Freight sells anything that I would consider industrial, but we don't see coupons on those upper two. At least not that I can think of. Here's that Bauer. We can look at the coupon for that. $79.99. Back in the day, we saw it for $69.99. And then $79.99. It's weird you have this $179.99 and then you just had 6 months or so of $69.99 and then let's go back to $79.99. The Hercules. You go with the paddle switch, which is probably nicer for $19.99. Looks like I must have missed putting the coupon thing for that paddle switch, but that happens. 4-inch drill press vise, $12.99. You can see Bauer's got a jigsaw now. Hell, look at that. It even looks just like the Chicago Electric. Tell me that's not the exact same item with a new brand name and a higher price. Look at that. Maybe the motor's different or the switch or something, but it's the exact same case. Look at it. Exact same case. They are fucking you guys so bad. Oh, God. Just more incentive for me to post deals for other stores on my website, because There's better options available out there. Looks like I missed a bunch of these that were in the, they're harder to remember. But they're all still on the site. It's just I forgot to put the links below the pages. So $24.99 on the variable speed multifunction tool. Here's another one. 12-volt lithium cordless. Why would that not use the same damn battery as the Earthquake or whatever the hell the Ratchet is? I mean, maybe they were made at two different times, probably, because that one's Chicago Electric, but you'd make your tools much more valuable if they use the same damn battery. Got some rock tumblers. Speaking of rock tumblers, I got this email one of the times when I paused it, and the guy wanted to be in a video, so he said, want to review these nuts, and we were talking about rock tumblers, so it reminded me I'm supposed to show this. I'll oblige. No sweat off my back. So there you go, Black Magic. You made a video, bud. Hey, look at that. I remembered to put the coupon this time. So $24.99, $24.99, $24.99, $24.99. It's always $24.99. There's your spade handle drill that was in Saturday's video. I don't think it was in this video. Meaning there was a coupon for that, so you don't have to pay $56.99 if you were looking at it. Look at all these Chicago Electric tools. All going to get phased out. Bye-bye. Got a Warrior hammer drill. It says it's a new item, so maybe we'll have a coupon coming out. Look at this. Look at this. It even uses the same picture. Look at the position of the key for the chuck. I'm telling you, man, they're just going to screw you with rebranding the exact same product. Look at this. I guess the position of the label looks a little bit different. And the handle on this one's on the opposite side. So maybe it's not the same picture, but damn it, the chuck thing's right in the exact same spot. And it looks like the same case. And I don't trust these guys for nothing. Security bit set. I actually picked that up a couple of months ago. I like that a lot. It's one of those things you might not use a lot, but you're going to be really thankful that you have it when you do. See, at least this Drill Master doesn't look like the Bauer. All of these look different. Good. Not a complete screw job. Got your Hercules. Hercules, Hercules. That's from the Nutty Professor. 1/4-inch hex, hammer drill. That's kind of cool. Compact flashlight. This Warrior is another thing that went up in price. When it first came out, it was $29.99. The first coupon was $27.99, but if you bought it with a 20% off coupon, you were able to get it for $24.99, and that's when I bought mine. It's got a plastic chuck, and it's not the greatest thing, but I think it's good for household use and for someone who's not going to, abuse it too much. But they already did raise the price $39.99, and I don't remember any more recent coupon prices, but I'm sure it's not $27.99 anymore. Got the drill bits here at $14.99. Some more Bauers. Got your angle grinder and your jigsaw, your circular saw. It is nice to see the different Bauer cordlesses. Makes it a little bit better. Still, it's not like they're super cheap tools. I mean, $40 for the a 20-volt Bauer. I guess it doesn't say. Does it say? It doesn't say tool only. It just says toolless. Oh, tool only. Yeah, it's tool only. So, I mean, $40 really isn't that much cheaper than what maybe like the DeWalt one would cost. Except I have a very expensive DeWalt one in my store, my eBay store. Only because, for whatever reason, maybe they discontinued the model. But reciprocating saw coming soon, that'll be good. Maybe they discontinued the model, I don't know what, but I couldn't find it for sale anywhere else. So I picked up like 10 from Farm and Fleet, and I paid different prices at different times, but I think about $80 each I paid for them, and I've been listing them for $200 each, so I've sold 4, 5, 6, something like that. I think I have 6 left, maybe. But that one's only an inflated price because apparently it's hard to find for some reason. Got your Extreme Torque Earthquake here at $129.99. I just picked up a whole combo kit with the Milwaukee, and it had the 3/8 inch there, and I paid $200. I got the 2 batteries, a charger, the 3/8 inch ratchet, a what do they call it? A hacksaw. It's a reciprocating saw, but it's like a miniature one. It's like small. I don't know. It's only 12 volts, so. And then it also came with a drill and a 1/4 inch hex. $200 for the whole thing. I'm hoping I get $40 each out of the hex and the drill, selling them new on eBay, new other, I guess, because it's not in the packaging. And then I think I can get 60, maybe 65 for the saw. So we're looking at $140, of course, taking out fees and maybe shipping, I'm not sure. But that brings me down to only $60. That's the original purchase price for that 3/8 inch ratchet, which is a really good deal. After fees and stuff, I might be closer to $100, but either way, it's cheaper than what if I would have just bought it outright. You know, it's not a combo kit deal. 2 tons of sockets. These are all Pittsburgh. I wonder if the Quins made it to this catalog. I haven't actually looked through the catalog. I scanned all the pages, which took 10 hours. But I haven't actually gone through them all. So you got the Earthquake alongside the Central Pneumatics. Getting 20 pounds extra, 20 extra foot-pounds on the Earthquake. I was just looking. So you have the regular Earthquake, and then you have XT, which I was Extreme Torque. Huh. I still didn't see, man, so much redundancy. I'm sorry, it's craziness. Million air compressors. This is like the size of the one my dad has. It's just a behemoth in the corner of the garage. His is it says American something on it. Maybe it just says American. I don't know. Fortress. New air compressors. 2-time longer life. 80% quieter. 50% lighter. 28% more runtime. So there's another new brand for you. I don't know if they only have the 2 models right now or what's going on with that. Hey, look at that. You can scan a QR code. Welcome to the early 2000s. Does anyone use QR codes for anything now? I don't even know if I could scan a QR code on my phone. I would probably need a special app for doing that. The McGraw, one lonely McGraw. I don't understand why they didn't get a whole line of McGraw air compressors. Maybe they're still coming down the pipeline. All the new Diablo air hoses we got. I like these with the reel. If I ever replace my current air hoses, I'm definitely getting one with an enclosed reel system like that. Got the new Merlin stuff. I need to get some kind of a splitter, what they call a manifold, like that. I'd like to have my air compressor in one corner of the garage and then run one hose up and over the rafters and then put like a port on the other side of the garage. It's like, I don't know, 26 by 26 or something garage. It would just be nice to have a connection point at each corner so you're not trying to drag something all the way across the damn thing. Got your Central Pneumatic, your Banks, and your Pierce. At least they spell it out for you here in case you weren't sure which way to go. Pierce is your top of the line. I still think, I don't know. It's either the nail gun drives nails or it doesn't. It either sunk it into whatever I'm nailing or it didn't. I don't know. Maybe they're made of better materials and will last longer, and they should use the word industrial somewhere on here. No, no industrial. Maybe they should do super duty. I don't know, I'm getting slap happy now. You got your welders. I did see that they have a new brand of welder coming out now. I'm sure we're getting to that shortly. Titanium. Look at that. They're titanium. Man, they better be really good at welding titanium, or that's just more redundant product that we don't need. Seriously, I'm sure some people are super excited about it, but look how many damn welders they're going to have. It's just going to be... It's a lot, man. A lot. Here we got the Bauer portable bandsaw, and we had another coupon available for $99.99, so we don't got to worry about that $109 stuff. It's too rich for my blood anyways. Speaking of too rich for my blood, the last couple of days, couple of weeks maybe actually, I'm thinking I really want to get an attached garage, like a 3-car garage, because I have a detached 2-car now. And it's just kind of a pain in the ass. I need more storage around here anyways, and I've been thinking for a long time of either a pole barn or just another shed. Something to hold all this extra crap that I got. My Mustang just sits outside and rusts away because there's no place to put it. And my truck, which, it's new. It's probably fine outside. It was outside every day. It was on the dealer's lot anyways. But if I had the option, I kind of prefer it would be in a garage. And if I had something attached, I just feel like it'd be much more convenient than like when it's snowing and stuff, having to walk out to this damn garage that I have now. And just guessing, flying by the seat of my pants here, I'm thinking it's going to be like $50,000 to get a 3-car garage added, attached to the house. So... yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my initial thoughts. I haven't talked to anybody about it. I'm totally guessing. And I don't want to get a loan, so that means squirreling it away. You can see the new switch now they have with the dimmer. So this traditional flip light one, they had a free item coupon for a long time, but now it's been a while since we've seen it. And now they've introduced this dimmer one. I'm kind of curious to see if they go with a free item coupon at some point for that too, maybe just to catch people's attention, get them buying it. I would imagine it's not that expensive for them to make, so it's something in the realm of possibility of having a free item coupon. Got your Ames distance meter. Kind of would like to have one of those. I'm going to get a tape measure sent to me from a company. With them about it, and I think it's really neat. I'm really excited to get it because I personally wanted one, whether I was going to do a video with it or not. I think you guys will like that. It's coming up. It's got some uniqueness to it that I've never seen before. I'm sure, maybe it's out there, but it's just certainly not common. And I'm pretty excited to get it. Even if the video turns out to be shit, that doesn't really matter as much as I'm happy I'll have it. Got the new line of Hardy gloves, the high visibility gloves. All the damn tires and casters and stuff. This is the damn hydraulic cart that they scratched my terrain with when they were loading up the 5-drawer mechanic cart. The bitch of that was, I bought it for the $149.99, and the employees put it on that cart, brought it outside, and they loaded it up on my car, in my car, or whatever. And they scratched it, a huge scratch. I got an incident report and everything. There's another coupon. Incident report and everything from the manager, and they said the corporate people would call me about it. And, of course, I never heard from them. And then when I got the thing home, they gave me the wrong damn box. Like, you scratched my truck or my car and gave me the wrong box? You fuckers. So then I had to drive, it was over an hour, to a different store that had the one I wanted in stock. It was during a parking lot sale, so at the time it was a pain to find them anyway. And that was kind of interesting. And then I bought it, and the thing was out in the parking lot, and the guy at the cash register was just like, yeah, it's over there. You can go get it. It's one of those boxes right there. Like, I'm just supposed to walk over there and just load a box in my car? All right. So there was this old man out there who was like 70 years old or something, and I'm thinking, we have no kind of lift of any sort. It's in a big-ass box. You could never even bear hug this thing if you wanted to, and I don't remember how much it weighs, but I think it's a lot. And the manager saw I was by myself, because he was the one that did the return and everything. He saw I was by myself. He didn't offer any help for loading this thing up. There was no cart or anything to put it on here. Of course, with them scratching it, I don't know if I would have wanted to. And your employee that's helping with the parking lot sale is like 70 years old. There's no way he's helping me lift this thing. I'm like, this is such shit. Ended up being 2 guys that were just customers at the parking lot sale. Thankfully helped me get it in my car, but I'm just like, dude, thanks for the help, asshole. Your guys' was a mistake to begin with. And I got my car scratched over. Like, this is just fucking awful experience all around. I was pissed. Hey, look at that. New Road Shock light bars. That's kind of cool. I didn't expect them to come out with that. I'm actually going to get one of those for free, too. Or maybe 2 of them. I don't know what they're giving me exactly. But a company contacted me, asked me if I wanted to do a review on lights like that. And I said, sure. And they said they were sending it to me, so. You guys hanging in there? We're at 1 hour and 23 minutes. Jeez, this thing's going to take like 14 hours to upload. Watch, my computer's going to say, you're out of disk space. It's just going to randomly stop. Like, sorry guys, it got all fucked up. It was over. See all the different lights they have. Now they have a UV black light. Oh man, you can have some fun with that one. Like, what have you been up to? I kind of like this one, the extendable, rechargeable work light. These shop lights, I talked about in a separate video, $29.99. That's way overpriced for those things. I'm kind of surprised. All this LED stuff is dropping in price. And I was at Farm and Fleet, now it's probably been a week ago. They had the same lights, so they had a 4,000 lumen version that was, I think, $16 or $17. Now I know I'm going to have the prices all messed up, but it was cheaper. And then they had a 5,000 lumen for $19.99. So I'm kind of surprised Harbor Freight hasn't lowered the price, and I'm really surprised from what I've heard from other people, they're selling out at all the stores. Like, they apparently barely get them off the truck before they're sold out, and I'm thinking, there's that power strip I was talking about, but I gotta wait for a coupon to come out. Or maybe there is one, I haven't checked. But I'm surprised so many people are buying them. Like, just do a little bit of research. Amazon has them cheaper. And like I said, Farm and Fleet has them cheaper. I'm sure a bunch of other stores do too. So, Be diligent. There's the cheaper of those propane torches. So I guess the regular one is just called propane torch, and the more expensive one is with push-button igniter. But this was the cheap one I was selling, and it actually fits in the post office. They used to be dual branded. It used to say eBay and United States Postal Service, but later they dropped the eBay co-branding, so they only say Postal Service. But it's called a shoebox, even though if you're thinking of a shoebox in your head, it looks nothing like that. It's this long square box. Anyways, if you put two of those together, one on top of the other, you could fit that propane torch in there. I think it was 3 or 4 pounds to ship. It was a good deal, man. Towable backhoe. I like that. I don't think I'd pay $3,000 for it, but I wouldn't use it enough to get $3,000 worth, but sure would be nice to have around here. Got our generators really aren't redundant because they're different sizes. It's not like the welders where you have 30 of them that do the same thing. Someone's going to argue, they don't have 30 that do the same thing. Fine, they have 10 that do the same thing. Got a little replacement lawnmower engine for $119. You could buy a cheap lawnmower for cheaper than $119. Hell, look on Craigslist or a garage sale, you could probably get one for $10. I remember when I was a kid, kid, junior high age maybe, one of my neighbors, they were moving to an old folks home, so they were selling a bunch of their stuff, and one of the things they were selling was an old-ass lawnmower, but I loved that lawnmower because it didn't have the safety handle, and you could like walk away and pick up sticks or do whatever the hell you want, and the thing just keeps running. You don't have to worry about holding on to that handle. So I loved that thing, and the engine never wore out. What happened was the deck got so rusted that the back of it was like one big opening. So as you were mowing, like sticks and debris and shit were like torpedoes at your shins. And I'm probably like 12 at the time, so I didn't now I probably would have figured out a way to fix it if I liked that lawnmower enough, that it was worth it. But back then it was just, all right, it's garbage. That thing was awesome, and it was so much more powerful than any damn lawnmower you would get now. Like, that thing would definitely, chop your foot off. My mom said when she was a little kid, her neighbor actually did that. I'm not sure how, but somehow the dude managed to cut his foot off with a lawnmower. Here we got some Quins, some more Icon items. The Doyles. Those are new. I don't think I've seen those before. With the big cushion grip there. Or whatever it is that says Doyle on the side. More Doyles. I bought 2 different Doyles. I bought some slip joints and some side cutters. I liked both of those. The Bremens I liked. I bought, I don't know which one. I definitely bought the needle nose version, but I don't remember which of these 2 I bought. One of those I have. I've liked them so far. I'm still grabbing my Craftsman's usually, though. My Craftsman's have not really it's a coated handle. It's not really cushioned at all, but they're just more comfortable in your hand when you squeeze them. It's weird. I don't know. I think it's unique to me, maybe. Somewhat unique. Whenever I'm really, gripping something with vice grips, trying to put something into it, my knuckles pop all the time. Just pop, pop, pop. I'm like, what the hell? I've never heard, anyone else I've worked on stuff around, I've never heard them have that problem, but I don't know. Is that weird? Or is that normal? Someone tell me that happens to them, too. It doesn't really hurt or anything. It's just weird. It kind of catches you off guard at first. It's like, pow. Goofy. I don't know. Maybe my fingers are going to fall off or something. I was so pissed. I tried buying some a ratchet set on Sears website. It was Easy Red, and I've had it canceled 4 times on me now. First time I did it myself, every subsequent time, the customer service rep did it for me, and they said it was a processing error. Then they said that they were out of stock, but it was available to pick up in store, and I don't know what the other excuse was. But I liked them because they were flex head and extendable. So I thought, well, man, instead of having to buy a flex ratchet and buy an extendable one, this one has both in one thing, and it'll be a lot easier. They keep canceling it. And the bitch about it is I used a gift card to pay for part of it, and the first 3 times they refunded the gift card, but this last time they didn't, and I've asked twice, and I still haven't gotten it back. So if I don't get it by tomorrow, I'm going to have to contact them again, and it's like, geez, what a pain in my ass, all this extra time to try and get a deal on something. We got the Quinn sockets. You can see they do have the red and blue bands, depending if it's SAE or metric. You've got Quinn ratchets, whole ratchet set there. I guess a little bit interesting, but I don't know, is Quinn supposed to be a better brand than the Pittsburgh Pro, or is the Pittsburgh Pro the good brand? Or is Pittsburgh Pro going to be gone in a year? Here you can see this Pittsburgh ratchet looks just like the Quinn. Someone said the new Quinn stuff is exact replicas of Cobalt brand. What was that, Lowe's brand? I don't ever go to Lowe's. I can't even tell you the last time I've been inside a Lowe's. I don't think I've been in a Lowe's since I've been an adult. I don't remember ever being in it. Even though there's one near me, somewhat. Near where I grew up anyways. Usually they have coupons for $99 on the battery charger, engine starter. I really need one of those because I'll be working on something on the car and it won't be starting and I'm having, whatever problem, and the battery always goes dead, and I got one of these dinky little chargers, and I swear it's like, alright, battery's dead, put the charger on it and come back tomorrow. Like, fuck. It just sucks. I need something that's strong enough to crank the engine and not have to rely on a charged battery to do it. Looks like they're going to have a whole line of Ames electrical testing tools. I don't know what else would you call them. Your Maddox tools, all your different mechanic stuff. We saw, what was it, a ball joint tool? Or kit that we saw earlier? So long ago, I don't even remember it. Oh, man. It's a ball joint separator. Some of these tools, I think, it'd be so nice to have, and then I think I might change a ball joint once a year. I probably don't need to own this. Pay $100 for some tool that you use maybe, 10 times in my life. I don't know. Probably not wise. That's like I want to get the transmission jack because I've taken the transmission in and out of my Caprice, I think twice now, and I removed the one from my Mustang. And I always just did it with my regular jack, but I'm thinking one of these times this thing's going to crush me in the head. Like, it's a little sketchy just using a 2x4 and a jack, and especially if you're doing it by yourself. I guess it's a little bit different if you're doing it with somebody. Getting into all our different jacks here. Whew, we made it to the last page, guys. Man, I'm impressed as shit if you're still along with me because it's been a minute. I didn't expect it to be this kind of video. So hopefully we've been able to entertain ourselves in the chat while we are finishing up. Okay, so the last page. We've got a better coupon available for the pressure washer, better available on the brick saw. This is our best for the car canopy, and we got a better option on the Earthquake XT. This thing, we're going to look at it, but $18.88. I think the regular prices or the regular coupon's $19.99 on that one. The heavy duty tarp, $18.99. Got a better option for those. This is going to be our best option on the wall mount and our best option on the Cobra. Take a look at the canopy. $97.99 is the current coupon. Looks like every time in the past. Oh, there we go. Got a $94.99. Otherwise, looks like most of the time it's $99.99. And we get tons of coupons because this is going to load 10 coupons, and we're only going back to July 4th. So since July 4th, we've had 10 coupons at least. Remember, I wouldn't have uploaded it if there was already a better one available, so we probably had more than 10. These string lights at $18.88, and we normally see them for $19.99. I think every time, yeah. And the tarp, $18.99 is the current, and looks like that's $18.99 every time. Wall mount, somewhat new item. They say new, but it's been out for a little bit. So you can see it's been out since at least July 1st, because that would have been the coupon catalog then, but they're still calling it new, and $9.99 every time. Security set, system, whatever. $2.19 is the current. Was $2.29. This goes until the 24th, so it's still valid. $2.19 there. We saw it down all the way to $2.09 back in March. And that's it. That was the last coupon. So I thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We may do the Premiere stuff more in the future. We're definitely going to try and make it a little more succinct. Is that the right word? I might be using that incorrectly. We're going to try and make it shorter. We're going to try and tighten it up a little bit. Maybe, will depending how you guys like it. I'll listen to your comments. If you want to email me, pj@circleville.net. Give me your hate mail. And actually, leave a comment on the comment form on my website, or a comment on a post, because that way it'll give me your IP address, and if you say something too stupid, I'll have to block you. I totally lost my train of thought. That distracted the hell out of me. Oh yeah, so we're going to do the Inside Track Club coupon. Maybe we'll do it as a premiere, or if this is truly hated, then we'll just do a regular video. I think after it premieres, it just becomes a regular video, so it really doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Thanks for watching, guys.